Pretend this is my interview. You're interviewing Zach Justice. Don't worry about what you've prepared, man.
No, hey.
No. We don't need all this.
Handsome.
Where are you going?
Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? What? I don't know what question to ask.
Why would you ask me the most rudimentary question in the entire world? Ask me something that's going to tickle my brain and give these people some good stuff. What am I going to do in 5 to 10 years? What is this, a job interview? For Costco?
I don't know what to ask.
When do you feel most alive?
I love the fear in her eyes when she asks that question. Because it's either good question and I praise you, or I rip you a new one. And that's my villainera talking. The time I feel most alive is simple. Family, friends, South Georgia, possibly Kentucky, Tennessee, depends where we are, as long as my family and friends are there. Country music blaring in the background. Everybody's got a little bit of a buzz. I don't, because I'm already high on life. Throwing bags. We're throwing cornhole. We're into our probably fifth game of the day. It's really starting to get competitive. We're throwing expletives at each other. We've got wings coming out later. Blue cheese dressing by the boatload.
And ranch. Sorry.
This is my day.
I know.
You know?
Sorry. Yep.
Isn't it funny how Zach gets to express his day once and you have to jump in? And you're like, oh, I'll smile so everybody feels like everything's okay.
No, I'm sorry.
No, keep going.
No.
Can I interview you
continue.
now? Apparently that's what you want.
No, I was just...
Well, that'd be my perfect day.
Okay.
What's Jared's perfect day? Seems like you really are waiting for it. I'm sure ranch would be involved, huh?
I would just add ranch to that day.
Gotcha.
No, continue.
A beautiful woman there who's kind of new, and maybe this is like the second or third time we've hung out, so it's still like fresh. We're still trying to get to know each other a little bit. What, dude?
Nothing. That just seems oddly specific.
Nope. Nope, it isn't.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take your word on it.
Let's move on, huh?
Okay.
For the audio listeners, don't worry about it. Hey, for the audio listeners, we have video.
Is there something that you've dreamed about doing for a long time but haven't done it? And why not?
Probably stand-up comedy. You know, it's something I've wanted to get. I want to get into this year.
You said you were going to get into it.
Hey, bud! I took it away from you for a reason. Did you know she was a snorter when we hired her?
No. I found out about 2 weeks ago that she snorts on the regular. That would have been a major
put it to your
flag.
mouth.
I try to keep it secret.
No.
It just comes out when I laugh really hard sometimes.
I find it cute. And not in like a, I'm definitely going to breach our HR documents, but in like a, what?
Nothing. Why would you even bring that up?
To make her feel safe. Watch this. I'm never going to declothe you without your consent and touch you in places you don't want to be touched. People want to hear that, to be, not because they think I'm thinking about it, to confirm that I wouldn't. Right? I am never going to set up a secret camera in where your fan outlet is that I've already looked at the screws and made sure you could definitely do it in your bathroom. I'm never going to do that.
Now you know she's going to worry about that.
I'd shower pretty if I were you. Anyway. When are we doing your dating show? We keep hearing about it.
I think we're planning on shooting it this week.
Are we actually going to do it?
Thursday.
Do you already have the place like purchased?
We have to go over that.
Well, okay, so she showed me one place. It's this like nice little cafe, bungalow, if you want to call it. And so we're going to do it there. We get the whole place. And I feel like it would be funny or like nice to production value wise to set it up like we're at a nice restaurant, you know. There are like a dozen or a handful or something of submissions that were actually here in LA.
Are you gonna have is it gonna be one-on-one, like each woman one-on-one, or
so.
Are you gonna do all of them together?
No, I think it'd be more fun to do it one-on-one.
Okay. Can I have the ones you don't want?
Sure.
Like if you only pick one, I can have the rest, like the 11.
I feel like that's up to them, but
It's not.
You can, okay.
Huh?
What?
Are we in the 50s?
Well, the diner might say otherwise.
Exactly. Let's keep to our roots, huh? I feel like the winner, you guys need to go on a date, like a nice date.
Okay.
Like an all expense paid
Are you
trip
gonna
to
pay for
Disney.
it? Are you going to pay for
Dropouts
it?
can?
Wait, what?
Oh, somebody wants to slob on a
Alyssa's
knob
about
now,
to
huh?
sign up.
Exactly. Someone wants to go about 4 inches deep.
That's rude, and you know that.
I assume you'd be soft because you're not attracted to her.
What do you value most in a person?
Probably just their body. You know,
Okay. What about
their outer appearance? If they're symmetrical, got a nice pair of tits on them.
So some would say that's pretty shallow to say.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Let's
So
just,
are you?
you just better be glad I'm not in a kiddie pool. What do I actually value in a person? I say loyalty. I think this overarching feeling of feeling safe when I'm with them, and I really like intellectual people, but
Someone
not
you can have a conversation.
not in like a
with.
show-offy way. More in of we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
We understand what's happening, and like if something's weird in the room, we can kind of both look at each other and like this person's a little off.
Have that moment.
Yeah, blonde hair.
Blonde hair, big tits, and a fat ass.
I can't believe you'd say that. Mine was joking. Yours was real.
It was not real. I was joking.
Oh,
What's
so
your
you
most-
hate small boobs? I mean,
Holy hell.
you hate big boobs.
the way you twist.
Okay,
words
would
is
you rather?
astounding, huh?
Would you rather be 100% physically attracted to them, but only 60% like emotionally attracted to them, or 60% physically and 100% emotional?
60% physically, 100% emotionally.
About 40% physically. Oh, we found our line.
No, I would still do that.
30.
Now we're getting into some territory.
'Cause you only idolize beauty.
Did you ever like have people in your life that you found yourself being attracted to for just purely their personality when their looks normally wouldn't be something you'd go for?
Is that the Hinge bio for yourself?
No. Why would that be the Hinge bio for me?
Because that's what we literally had a conversation. You're like, I feel like girls really connect with me on an emotional level, but they can't get past physically. So I was wondering if you were like reading.
That's not my Hinge bio. But that's just something like I remember.
And he keeps talking about how many girls he doesn't get. This guy's Hinge is pop, bing, bang, bing, 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 bing. And Alyssa's, I'll tell you that much.
Alyssa's is.
Alyssa's
Mine's
been-
not. Alyssa's is.
Alyssa's.
I don't have Hinge.
Oh, you're 26. You're allowed to be on a dating app.
She said, Shh, my mom listens to this. I don't want my mom to know I'm actually venturing out and meeting men.
Your parents want you to have kids. How do you think they're going to...
Does your mom think that you're slamming either of us?
Zach, what's your most treasured memory?
With Alyssa?
No, just in
When I
general.
woke up and she was staring at me. She looks so nervous.
You can pick up the mic.
One time, Zach sent me this TikTok of what was his name? David Spade, and almost getting killed by his assistant because his assistant was just staring at him in the doorway at night.
How would you kill both of us?
Well, I can't tell you.
No,
Why not?
Unless you plan to. So
That seems a little sus. That seems
right.
like she kind of thought about it.
I don't know. Probably at night.
Great.
Maybe something with fire.
What, are you going to burn the
us out
house
alive?
down? What the fuck, Alyssa? Do you hate us that much?
Oh, you just asked a question.
It's so painful,
you do it
though.
the same way though. It's kind of boring. Obviously, I'd make it out of the fire and seek vengeance, and Jared would die because he probably wouldn't know how to get out of bed because he'd be so scared of the flames. But
Jared's a really heavy sleeper.
oh yeah, he would just burn.
Oh, I would be out. That would be such an easy
You'd
kill.
wake up 3 shades darker and be canceled. You know?
Okay, I'm going to ask this again. What's your most treasured memory?
My most treasured memory would probably be high school tennis,
Why is
like on
that?
the bus. It was just so much fun. Our school, for whatever reason, I don't know if all the attractive girls got together and were like, we're going to play tennis. But I think they did. Because they were some smoke shows. And every bus ride,
What?
you got to have an intellectual conversation with a woman of beauty.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I was just curious where you were going with that.
Are you insinuating that I told you once I did some hanky-panky on a bus?
Maybe, but I wanted it to
That-
come out of your mouth.
That was on our grad party bus ride, not our tennis bus ride. So
What's your most terrible memory?
I think all of my breakups have been pretty bad.
All right.